You can always ask for more lab tests, even if your doctor says you're fine, because most doctors, or all of us actually, normally will run what we call a standard test, kind of commonly done for our patients. But there are some situations where we need additional testing. However, you don't want to be running too many tests that you don't really need. So if you feel that you need additional testing, have a conversation with your doctor. If your doctor thinks it's appropriate, they will run those additional testing. But if your doctor thinks it's not an appropriate test, then they can tell you why it's not an appropriate test. Remember, just running a bunch of tests is not necessarily in your best interest, because there are what we call false positive tests and false negative tests, meaning that if you run a test in a population that's not likely to have a disease, if that test comes back positive, all you're going to be left with is worrying about something that you may not have. Doing a test is great, but don't do a test that you don't really need. So having a conversation with your doctor to an understanding of whether what test you want is appropriate or not.